Bomber Command doesn't get enough recognition for all the things it did. Everyone reckoned it just went around bombing German cities. At least half of the operations were on other areas, not just bombing German cities. They were an amazingly versatile force. And they actually laid 30,000 tons of mines in all the German ports along the Baltic, which no one else could get to. And they sank no end of submarines, and they were so successful on the surface boats that the Swedes particularly said, if you want stuff, send your boats across here, because they were losing too many. That was just one little part of Bomber Command that no one even thinks about.
We also attacked the U-boat pens down the coast of France from Brest to La Rochelle, or a couple of other ports down, about 3 or 4 ports. And that's another thing you'd never heard much about. People talked about blowing German houses up and what have you. But certainly we put a lot of pressure on the U-boats, so much so they had to come in to the bay of any of those ports underwater and came right into the big concrete pens themselves. But again, I'm thinking of one occasion where we dropped the bombs on the pens, and they're about 10 feet thick of concrete, made no difference. But next door to it were all the buildings where many of the U-boat crews live. And so if you bomb those, they're just as, shall we say, more action there than on the U-boat itself. If you kill all your crew, U-boats don't go out. So there's that side of it you have to be aware of.
Just another little snippet about Bomber Command, which I can talk about endlessly. When the war started, the German Navy had 16 capital ships of any size, lots of smaller ships, but 16 capital ships. By the time the war had finished, the Navy had sunk 3. The Norwegians sank 1, the Russians sank 1, and Fleet Air Arm sank 1. And Bomber Command sank 6 and put 2 out of action for the remainder of the war. So we won the best naval battle of the war apart from anything else.